With the Microsoft and Activision Blizzard deal's deadline approaching, we just got word that things might work out in the end, and this deal will get approved. Find out why. Up next. What up, guys? This is Kalo, and I'm here to give you the lowdown on all things gaming. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content. Drop a like on the video, and welcome to the Level Up. We covered this story top to bottom here on this channel, and I don't want to jinx anything here, but it really does look like the Activision Blizzard deal will be closing very, very soon. The news literally just broke earlier this morning that our old pal, the UK's Competition and Markets Authority, aka the CMA, has given preliminary approval for Microsoft to proceed with its $69 billion deal to purchase Activision Blizzard. Now, originally, the CMA had blocked the deal over cloud gaming concerns, and for the past few months, Microsoft has been hard at work to restructure that aspect of the deal. They did this by transferring cloud gaming rights for current and new Activision Blizzard titles over to Ubisoft. And here is a post that was made to gov.uk that explains the decision and the main focal point as to why the CMA changed its mind following these concessions and changes proposed by Microsoft. Quote, the CMA considers that the restructured deal makes important changes that substantially address the concerns it set out in relation to the original transaction earlier this year. In particular, the sale of Activision's cloud streaming rights to Ubisoft will prevent this important content, including games such as Call of Duty, Overwatch, and World of Warcraft, from coming under the control of Microsoft in relation to cloud gaming. The CMA originally found that Microsoft already has a strong position in cloud gaming services and could have used its control over Activision content to stifle competition and reinforce this position. The new deal instead results in the cloud streaming rights for Activision's game being transferred over to an independent player, Ubisoft, maintaining open competition as the market for cloud gaming develops over the coming years. Now, before we pop the champagne here, I do want to stress that this is just a preliminary decision ahead of the final approval. So, what does that mean? This means the CMA has now opened up to consultation from a third party to get feedback on remedies given by Microsoft up until October 6th. But most likely, a final decision is expected to come out before the extended October 18th deadline. Now, in short, this consultation period is just housekeeping to address any remaining concerns that the CMA currently has. Quote, while the CMA has identified limited residual concerns with the new deal, Microsoft has put forward remedies which the CMA provisionally concluded should address these issues. And hearing this news, Brad Smith, who is Microsoft's vice chair, had this to say. Quote, we are encouraged by the positive development in the CMA's review process. We presented solutions that we fully believe address the CMA's remaining concerns related to cloud game streaming. And we will continue to work towards earning approval to close prior to that October 18th deadline. And Activision themselves were pleased to hear this news as well, seeing how Activision Blizzard CEO Bobby Kotick had this to say in a statement given to employees. This is a significant milestone for the merger, and a testament to our solution-oriented work with regulators. He continued, I remain optimistic as we continue the journey towards completion, and I am very grateful to each of you for your dedication and focus throughout this process. Now, I would like to think this is the final piece of the puzzle when it comes to this deal, but seeing how the original deal got blocked a while back, there's always room for someone to throw a wrench in the plans. But with all that being said, I'm going to pass this question off to you guys. Now, I feel this deal is pretty much done, but I probably just jinxed it. Anyways, when and if this deal goes through, how long is it before we see these Activision Blizzard titles over on Game Pass? I would like to think 3 months is that benchmark where we start getting some retro Activision Blizzard titles, and then maybe a little ways after that, we do get those Call of Duty games. But that about does it here. I've been Kalo. I gave you the lowdown on all things gaming, and if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content. Drop a like on the video, and this has been the Level Up.